So I've coached or trained with people for 20 years, and it only got I decided to sort of take it half seriously in about 2009 and got my level 2. And I've been quite well read and I've been around some really good trainers over the years, but I sort of had to get it all official recently. But generally, personally, it was all aesthetics for me. So I've been bodybuilding type stuff for a long time and trying to be lifting heavy. Heavy for me, just it's always relative. Over the last couple of years, I started to work on flexibility and mobility and that side of things, which I think I see as a 44-year-old man is more important. Mark is definitely more flexible than me. Maybe hasn't got the muscle mass or the strength. But
True, but thanks.
But he has the luxury of not having gone through all the seizing up of muscles and the shortening of muscles that I've done, and not been sensible in the past life. With the advent of the invent of the internet, you can get well read quite quickly on things like myofascial release and stuff that just we didn't know about 15 years ago when I was sort of really lifting heavy. I just did not know anything. Looking back, I suppose.
Well, my background, I started lifting with Gary at the end of 2011 whenever I decided to lose a lot of weight. At that point in my life I was 19 stone 8 and I was only 5'7", so I was a very large man. Gary just brought me under his wing really and just instructed me on how to lift and what I should be doing and what my diet should be like. So we embarked upon that and I've stayed with him. Sort of on and off. There's been periods where there's been off, but more on than off. And sort of went underneath his wings and learnt a lot underneath him about how to look after myself a bit better. And that's been my experience really. And then it came towards the end of last year when Iron Fit did close and we were thinking about what we were going to do with the rest of our training time. Gary and I had our discussion about going and getting professionally qualified. So that's when we went down in August time and I went down and got my level 2s and level 3s. I decided to take it seriously and get moving on it. Been training now for the last 5 months with Neil McTaggart, who's Gary's younger brother. And Neil's a very renowned PT in Ireland and across the UK. He's very highly thought of and well written, certainly in men's fitness and so on and so forth. He's our online editor. And Neil is also a student of movement and has been teaching me a lot. I've never felt as supple or as mobile in my life since I've started training with Neil. And I just look forward to continue learning more about it and then hopefully passing that on to my clientele as well. It's good fun. There's a bit of play in it. It's hard work, but it's very enjoyable. Being able to use your body in a fashion that keeps you mobile and keeps you supple. And it carries on into everyday life and allows you to do things that I didn't think I'd ever be able to do.